Hey there, church. Pastor Chris here, wanting to wish you a very Merry Christmas this season and blessings in this new year to come. If you can believe it, the Christmas season is actually coming to a close for us. And I know that that is bad news for some, even sad news possibly. And it makes sense because we have this great expectation and build up, and we're able to celebrate with family and friends and able to bless one another with gifts and to receive blessing from others. And it seems like all of a sudden it's just over. Well, maybe if that's you, I'd love to offer you some encouragement during this time as we look ahead into this new season, this new year that comes upon us. You know, we as a church have really been focusing on the advent of Christ, remembering that his impending coming is something of celebration, something that for all mankind has been a time of expectation. And for us as the New Testament church, it's the fact that he has come and he will in fact come again. But even in that, we can feel like in the waiting, it can feel like it's long. It can feel like it's tiresome at times. You know, I can imagine that the disciples in some capacity felt this way when Jesus had to go to the cross and then ultimately went to be with the Father in heaven. You know, they had to wait for that time of expectation when they would be reunited with him again. It's interesting because in his gospel, John writes in the very beginning about the coming of Jesus Christ. He foretells how Jesus had come having been with the Father. He was in the beginning with God, and from God he has come. All things have come from him. He makes the allusion that Jesus is the life, and that life is the light of mankind. But what's really interesting is what happens in chapter 1, verse 5. John makes this statement. He says, "The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness could not overcome it." He makes an allusion to Jesus as the light and what truly is able to breathe life into mankind. In other words, there's nothing else on this earth that's going to be able to satisfy our soul in the way that our Creator and Sustainer, Jesus Christ, is able to. And so as we wait longingly, John encourages us that that light shines in the darkness. Think about this. John uses the word shines in present tense. But when John writes this gospel, Jesus has already gone to be with the Father. He doesn't write it in past tense. That's because for John, the light shining in the darkness was a present reality for him. And not only is this light shining in the darkness, but that darkness is not able to overcome the light. Oh, what hope we have in the promise of Jesus Christ as the light of our lives to go into the world, to be able to obliterate the darkness in front of us. Church, you and I are also called to be the light of the world, as Jesus taught in Matthew and in John. He gives us that ability to share in his light. That light is within us. It is him. It is that life that is able to impact the situations around us. So I want to encourage you in this time as we end the Christmas season, don't let the sadness overcome you. Don't let the worry of expectation overcome you. Fear not, because Christ has come into the world and his light is shining, and he wants to shine through you. Seek him and be fulfilled. I pray you have a blessed new year, that our Father would bless you and keep you, that he would cause his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you, that he'd lift his countenance upon you and give you his peace. In the name of Jesus. Hope to see you soon.